Yeah, I actually exited out of Zoom because someone called me, so I exited out, and I was like, oh.
That's all good. All good. Good to see you. How'd it go today?
It went really good.
Yeah.
It was good to get out there. I had the helmets on. It's good to put helmet on. Just play football, just learning plays. Today was more about technique stuff, but I'm just trying to learn as much as I can as quick as I can.
What were the technique points that you've been trying to work on?
So first of all, you just like learning the playbook. Just try to be a sponge with the playbook. Just talking with the other rookies, and then out there, talking about more wide zone stuff, wide zone techniques, combos. Just kind of feel it out based off leverage of the linebackers and just doing all that. Just take it day by day though.
Have you had a chance to talk to any of the guys, any of your new teammates, get some advice headed into minicamp?
So today we had Corey Feliciano was out there. He gave us a lot of good insight, and Isaac, he just got on the team too. I think he was telling me. So they give us a lot of insight on what to expect like on these type of days. They said it's real work now, so get ready. So it was a fun day though.
Anything take you by surprise, or did they what did they tell you to prepare yourself?
It's hot out here in Cali. It's the only thing that's took me by surprise. But I mean, it feels good, but not much took me by surprise.
You can play a bunch of spots, but is there a spot, Dominick, that you feel is like home or most comfortable?
It just depends on where the team needs me. I can't really just tell you where I want to play. I mean, it's the NFL now, so like wherever they feel I can play, I'm gonna play. So.
You had a chance in college to play with your two older brothers.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you to be able to? I think it was just 1 year, right, that you had both of them on the team.
Yeah, my freshman year.
What did that mean to you? That kind of helped set your trajectory football-wise?
Yeah, so actually my oldest brother, my middle brother's a receiver. So my oldest brother, he was a left tackle and I was a right tackle. So he actually got undrafted to the Cowboys. So just kind of watching him work for a year, he was like kind of like a vet, like in the NFL, but like a vet for college. So just watching him work for a year, all the advice he gave me, it meant the world to me. I feel like I learned a lot because the next year I went to left tackle. So I just kind of took everything he taught me and just applied it.
You think one of your calling cards is your versatility. So the fact that you had a brother that was a lineman and another one that was a receiver. Growing up, that's obviously different athletic types, different body types.
Mm-hmm.
Playing against those guys, do you think that helped you develop as an athlete?
Playing against both my brothers?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you got speed on one side and then you got big body on the other side. So I mean, even just playing like basketball against them, it's like two different beasts you're going up against. So I mean, it definitely helped.
Your whole family are athletes, right? Your mom played volleyball, dad played football.
Yes.
Like, how did they affect, influence your life?
I think they just made. I think they're the reason I'm genetically the way I am. So I mean, I thank them for that. But I mean, my dad, just him playing football. He played a lot of sports, but him playing football and just kind of teaching me the game. My whole time growing up until high school, he coached me. So he just really taught me like hard work and like how to do everything the right way. Don't take no shortcuts. And then my mom, she played sports too, but like outside of sports, she worked. I don't know if I can't cuss here, can I? She worked her butt off outside, so she had 3 jobs at one point. So like just the fact that she was able to do that, and just for us, and then my dad just being able to coach me when I was young, growing up. It's just, like family aspect's like a huge thing for us. So it's cool.
Some of the scouting reports describe you as kind of a nasty finisher. Do you have a on-field mentality that you like to play the game with?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, in the O-line, it's like, I think the game is one up front. So, I mean, if the O-line is don't want to be, if you want to go in with a tough mindset, you got to get the job done. You got to be up front. You got to be physical. If the receivers and the tight ends see you playing soft, it kind of affects them too. So, I feel like we set the tone. If we're just bullying everybody up front, it gets everybody else hyped up. So, that physicality, hard-nosed football, run the ball, that's what I like to do.
You were like the most heavily recruited guy out of high school. Did everyone miss on you, or was it like at that point in your life were you just not, were you not developed and quite ready for D1?
I would actually say I wasn't developed enough. My body type, I just wasn't where I needed to be. Yeah. I needed about a year or 2 in the weight room on a college program. Yeah. So it was really my sophomore year going to junior year. I had like a whole new body. So yeah. I would say, I don't think they missed on me in high school, but I don't think that was there yet.
Okay, so similar weight, but just differently proportioned?
No, I was light. I was like fat and light. If that makes sense. I wasn't like super muscular.
Right.
Yeah.
About how much did you weigh as a senior in high school?
In high school, I was like 260.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to get up there.
Gotcha.
What was it like retaining your movement ability, even though you added 40 to 50 pounds? do you credit any particular strength coaches or coaches being able to master that?
Oh yeah, my strength coach at UCM, Tyler Davis, and then my teammate Corbin Gant. It was a whole summer where we couldn't work out with the team because we had jobs. So with me and him, we'd work out in the morning. The team workout was like 4 p.m., but we had jobs at UCM because we didn't get like stipends or anything. So we'd work out together, and we pushed each other so hard. And that was the summer. Like I did so much extra stuff, and then that's when my body started taking it where it needed to go. And then Tyler Davis, the fact that he was like so flexible with it. And then when I got to Kansas, Coach Gildersleeve, he was our strength coach. He got me right a little different way. Like I think when I got there, it was more about my diet than anything. Just because I had more access to more food and all that. So.
Well, what job were you working that summer?
I was a ump. I was an umpire for Little League.
That's,
Yeah.
get any arguments with parents?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't umpire if I were you.
You started your high school career playing D-line. How much do you think that helped you, just that mentality of being on the other side of the ball?
I love D-line. I used to love playing D-line just because, like, I don't know, getting a sack used to be the best feeling in the world. But now, like, giving up sack is the worst feeling in the world. So it's like, it's just two opposite things. But now I go playing defense just because, like, the fact that if you hold the team to 0 points, like, obviously you're probably going to win the game. Like, if you have a tough defense, it makes the offense better and vice versa. So
I don't think you gave up a sack in 2 years at Kansas, right?
no.
No. So, do you remember the last sack you gave up?
Yeah, my sophomore year. Yeah, my sophomore year. It was the Missouri Southern. Yeah.
So it must be a big point of pride then. The whole sack streak at Kansas, was that something that you really wanted to sustain?
I think it's any O-lineman, you don't want to give up a sack. I mean, obviously that was one of my goals going into the season, just don't let anybody touch the quarterback. And I achieved it my senior year, so, I mean, yeah, it was one of my goals.
Who from Missouri Southern got you? Some asshole.
I don't remember his name. I don't remember his name. Swearing.
Oh, sorry, this one.
I don't remember his name.
Do a couple more for Dominic.
So to kind of know that you had to work a job and you were in college and then you had all these hurdles to jump through to train and then you get here and you step out for minicamp and it's like, finally I've made it to the 49ers, I've made it to the NFL. Did you have any thoughts about that or any motivation when you think about what you had to go through to get there?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think going from Division II to Power 5, I think it's a similar jump from Power 5 to the NFL. Similar in, like, different aspects, just the fact that you're playing against better competition. Everything's a little bit more detailed, so you got to lock in a little bit more and everything. So, I mean, I got the scholarship to Kansas. That was like it was one of my goals, but I didn't do anything yet. So my goal was to play and just try and make an impact on the team, because that's the only way you're gonna get to the NFL too. So it's the same thing here. I want to make an impact on the team.
There's one thing that all 4 of the linemen that the 49ers added, including you, this offseason have in common. It's a really fast short shuttle time. I think you were what, 4.47?
4-4.
4.4, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're 4.4 flat. So the slowest was 4.47, which is still really fast. Is there anything in particular that you've noticed about your teammates, your new teammates here?
The rookie teammates?
Yeah, the rookies, as
Yeah.
far as that short shuttle translating, and why do you think the 49ers really like guys with that quick?
Because they like to get out and run in space. Athletic lineman is their type. They don't want the 340-pound lineman that can't move. You got athletes on this team all over the field, so you got to be able to block for them and run with them. So I think that's something, be able to move in short space and then just moving on the angles. That I think that has a big correlation to why they picked us.
And did you already see that on the practice field with the other 3 guys today? They really moved?
Yeah, super athletic. It's all of them. So.
Did you watch the Niners in the
Last one
bowl? And did you watch the Niners in the Super Bowl this year? And what do you think of Brock Purdy, the guy you'll be now trying to protect?
I love Brock Purdy. The fact that he was the last pick in the draft and then he to where he is now, it's a crazy story. I mean, I don't think you could write that. But it's crazy because when the other 2 quarterbacks went down in the season, he came in and won that game, and I was like, watch him. Like, he gonna cook. And then he started cooking. So, but no, I did watch Super Bowl. I was in Frisco, Texas training, and I was just on Discord with my friends watching it. So, but yeah, I watched it.
All right. Thanks, Dominic.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Dominic.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate
That's it
you,
for
man.
today, guys.